Hello, how's it going, guys? This is Ganesh coming at you. I just want to reconnect with you guys. Just wanted to have a quick few minutes here. It is a beautiful day today here in Michigan. It was raining, quite chilly. Couldn't go out for bike riding, but I did my workout at home. I just came back from the pool. But life is awesome. I know some of you are working from home, supporting your job, and at the same time, you are working on your own business. And I'm so proud of you for doing that and take care of your family. So, I just want to kind of give you a few tips on online meetings. And I know most of you are on Zoom, are on different platforms to connect with your clients, connect with your independent business owners, and connect with your leadership team. And I'm doing the same thing. So, few things is that um, sometimes we forget to understand that it's a total package when we do an online meeting. So, the ambience, the atmosphere of the room matters. Initially, we had no idea. I used to just do wherever I'm from, and the background was maybe was not the best background, stuff like that. But later on, I realized that those things matter. Especially when I saw a candidate on a Zoom with a nice virtual screen, which was, of course, default screen from Zoom, which is a San Francisco bridge, but still, it made a big difference. So I just want to kind of give a couple of tips. First of all, your appearance, the way you present yourself. I know most of you are working from home, but make sure that your grooming is top of the line. Second of all, find a place in your home or your apartment which has a nice background. Um, I usually, if I'm on Zoom, I use a virtual background, which is from my own home on my lakefront. But whatever you can find, that's fine. Find appropriate background. You don't want a beach background when you're doing a leadership seminar or talking to a candidate. Maybe a library background would be better, or maybe something looks like a home office would be better. Maybe if your home office is not up to standards. So you got to find the appropriate background, and you got to make some changes according to your candidate, according to your audience. Now, some of you who don't want to do that because of the flaring and whatnot, then find a real background which is appropriate. Maybe a nice portrait, which will be fantastic. Also, invest in a stand. Right now, I'm recording this on my iPhone, and it's on a stand, and it makes so much sense. Why? Because my hands are free, and it is much more comfortable. I also invested in a mic system and a light. It's in the lower level, but when it is a need of the hour, I also use that. All right, but you don't have to go that heavy in investment, but these are something to keep in mind. It doesn't cost you much actually. And at the same time, message. It's very easy to lose your candidate or your IBO if the messaging is not right. Messaging has to be right. Sometimes we take a long time to get to the content. Before we get to the crux of the meeting, we have a lot of fluff in the beginning and lot of fluff which may not be related to the directly to the business, or it doesn't really add value. So you got to minimize that in the front and towards the end. I'm not saying that you should not introduce and stuff like that. Doesn't count. What I'm going to talk about is that sometimes people just have a artificial posturing, and they think that they are actually making a progress headwind into the meeting. You are not. Actually, you are depreciating yourself by doing that. So what I have seen in my experience so far is that you talk content, you talk connect with the person at an intellectual level, cannot be at a superficial level, at an intellectual level. Guess what? Most of the candidates out there who are probably 5 out of 10, they will climb up to 6 or 7 in that particular half an hour meeting. And clearly define your meeting. What is going to happen? For example, when I meet somebody face to on a Zoom for the first time, I tell him that I'm glad that your camera is on. I'm able to see you, and it is important to me because I want to know the person behind this call, and it is so nice to see you. And I introduce myself. I also introduce this particular meeting, how long it is going to take, and what is the objective of this particular meeting. And I'm also going to talk about the next 2 or 3 steps. So if I'm going to take him to MG2, I'm going to tell him, you know what, I will be providing you a book. That book actually is closely related to the business model which we have in hand. And if that book makes sense to you, what we have to offer will definitely make sense to you, because we are very close to what that book describes. As a matter of fact, the author has nothing to do with our business model, but he has understood this particular industry quite well. So you see that intellectual connection here in my talk here right now. Now, I know some of you are completely black belts and you can do much better than what I just now described, but that is something which you, if you are missing, that is how you have to proceed further. And I've seen that a lot of people will be very open, very understanding to go through the next steps. So I just want to kind of keep it brief here and kind of address this, because I know a lot of you are on the Zoom calls and whatnot, but sometimes you are very ill prepared probably, or you don't have your pointers in mind jotted down. You can really slide down and not make much progress through that candidate. So anyways, signing off from Hidden Lake here, and enjoy your rest of the days. Bye-bye.